Football match between Barcelona and Elche, Spanish La Liga football match. This is a PES 21 simulation football gameplay. Please subscribe, like and share and enjoy this game. Thank you.
A warm welcome to all of you on this utterly glorious day. Positive vibes all around us, nigh on perfect conditions. There is a thrilling... the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, now here is a young man who really does seem to have the whole world at his feet. Lamine Yamal, a player of barely matched potential and indeed of barely matched expectation.
And the inevitable comparisons that go along with that, Peter.
And are those comparisons justified?
Well, from what I've seen of him so far, very much so. There's pace and great technique, but the most outstanding quality about him is his maturity, especially when it comes to making the right decisions. That's what sets him apart, for me anyway.
So it's down to business here. That is lovely. It's over the line, and that'll be a goal kick. Diangana, Victor Fort, Rafa Mir, Diangana, and here's Andre Silva, showing good feet. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent, it's almost personal, and it had to be. Casado, Rafinha, Pedri, and here's Yamal, and here's Rafinha, out towards the flank, now it's Rafinha, he's got options in the box if he gets his head up, clears it away, Andre Silva, Diangana, aim forwards, and that is as far as they're going to go. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Yamal, Araujo, Balde, Kubasi, De Jong, Rafinha, Koundé, De Jong, Koundé, right up towards the front line, Kubasi, Balde, and here's Lewandowski. Balde proves just a little bit too strong. That's a good ball. An early chance there, first of the game.
Rafinha probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
That has been knocked clear. Asado does really well to win the ball there. Yamal played out towards the right wing. There are a few waiting for it. Up he goes! And the header is disappointing in the end.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Moved on forwards. Yamal. Done delicately. Now it's Rafinha. The defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And it's fought. Rafinha. Lewandowski. De Jong. Rafinha. De Jong. It's a great ball. Lewandowski!
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Yeah, he's fouled in there. Diengana. Laid back in. It's Andre Silva! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Only partially clear. Succumbs to the pressure. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Great defending, strong and determined. Diengana. And here's Andre Silva. Victor Fort. Rafinha. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Diengana. That has been cut short. It's really well manoeuvred. And it's played forward. Now it's Mir. Balde wins the duel this time. It's Lewandowski, tries a deft little ball. He's in space and looking for options. And here's Lewandowski. Oh, the ball's come loose here. De Jong. And here's Lewandowski. Lewandowski! Goal! Barcelona!
Barcelona, look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Barcelona make the perfect start. They are already ahead. Barcelona have hit the front early, a foothold in the game.
Well, this is all down to a big team commitment to exercise a measure of control, and it's working.
Araujo getting this one clear. Great position here. Pedri getting this one clear. That's really well manoeuvred. Balde. Barcelona out in front with an early advantage. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Araujo cuts it out. Casado. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And that's a throw. Kunde, Kubasi, Yamal, Balde, Pedri, De Jong made out to the left flank. Casado could try cutting inside here, looking for a decent ball in. Pedri. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Kunde cuts out the pass. And here's Lewandowski. This has gone, that's a foul.
We all love a tryer, Peter, but the wiser choice would have been ball into box.
Pedri plays it short. Hoisted in. It's going to be another corner, I think. Pedri with the short one. That's tidy. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Rafa Mir. Diangana. And here's Andre Silva. And a chance! Cleared without complication. That's been won straight back. Diangana. Balde. Koundé. De Jong. Rafinha. Koundé. De Jong. Pedri. And here's Yamal. Shoots! Oh, it's Lewandowski. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. In with the challenge. That looks a cracking ball. And that's been well dealt with. Rafa Mir. Victor Fort. Now it's Mir. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Have it back and can go again. Koundé, Pedri, Pau Kubasi shifted upfield. Muscular approach does pay off here. Diangana. Diangana. Now it's Diangana. That's going to go a long way. Out to the left it goes. A chance to play it in. He's in, surely! Oh, takes a shot! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Diangana, big chance! Had a swing, but it wasn't to be.
Rafa Mir really needed everything to come together then at the precise moment. Not easy.
And it's Fort. Diangana. He is just caressing the ball. Proves too strong. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. He's managed to beat absolutely everyone. Nicely intercepted. Aim forwards. Victor Fort. Oh, such a clever touch. Diangana. Now then, the ball's come loose. That's good play. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Rafinha. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Diangana. De Jong gets a foot in here. Casado. Koundé. De Jong, who's set up one goal so far. Rafa Mir. And here's Andre Silva. Now it's he's had a shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Pedri. Kubasi. Araujo. Moved on forwards. Aim forwards. And here's Andre Silva. He's in plenty of space here. And it's hoisted clear. Ball's gone out of play. Diangana. And here's Andre Silva. And the shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Andres, real chance! Split-second reaction.
Andre Silva really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Koundé is there and he can get that clear. He can get that clear. Pedri. Oh, can he get onto this? Andre Silva. Balde. Casado. Now that's well seen too. Diangana. Victor Fort. Diangana. And here's Andre Silva. Rafa Mir! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Pedri. De Jong. And here's Lewandowski. Over to the left. Casado. Casado drives forward on the overlap. Plenty waiting in the middle. De Jong. Yamal. It's a loose ball. Yamal. Now it's Lewandowski. Lewandowski gets flagged offside. Rafa Mir. And it's Fort. Victor Fort hangs one in. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. Diangana. Nice control. Can he deliver? It'll be a throw-in. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. It's Lewandowski. Rafinha. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. That's really well manoeuvred. Diangana. Rafinha. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Casado. There will be a throw-in. Physical challenge. He certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. He's gone for it! And he thumps it clear. Victor Fort. Rafinha. And he goes cross-field. Yamal. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Moved on forwards. Hector Fort tries making a foray down the right. Oh, nice touch. So who's he picking out? That's very neat. Hector Fort, that's been drilled in. Rafinha. Balde. It's a good run down the right. Barcelona heading towards the half-time break. They're very much in their sails. Petri. And it's played forward. Now it's Andre Silva. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Lovely bit of skill. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Yamal. Yamal chooses to go cross-field. Casado. De Jong. Casado. Rafinha. Casado. Casado. Climbs up big! He has done it! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Rafinha. And he's heaved it away. Araujo forwards and with intent. Pass has gone astray. De Jong. Pedri. Koundé. De Jong. Araujo. De Jong. That's really well manoeuvred. Casado. Rafinha. And it's Casado. Half-time getting close now. Diangana. Moved on forwards. Kubasi. Balde shifted upfield. De Jong. Lewandowski spread out to the left. And here's Lewandowski. Oh, it's come loose. Andre Silva. Diangana. Rafa Mir. And here's Andre Silva. Yamal. Kubasi. Casado. Rafinha. Rafinha going full tilt down the left. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Pressing's intense and it's paid off. De Jong. Yamal. Balde. Balde. Yamal. Pedri. And here's Lewandowski. Danger averted for now. Koundé. De Jong. Koundé gently done. Casado. And here's Lewandowski. Over to the left. Now it's Rafinha. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Tries to get it clear. That's a throw. Diangana. Diangana. Aim forwards. Casado. De Jong. Moved on forwards. And here's Lewandowski. And it's played forward. Rafinha. Calmly anticipates. Rafinha. He's being urged to shoot. Yamal! And for a moment, time stood still. Two minutes to be added on. And he cuts out the supply. Yamal. Good purposeful running this. He's found the way through. Purring through the gears. Diangana. well manoeuvred. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. De Jong shifted upfield, and it's Pedri. Yamal. And here's Lewandowski. He's beaten. It's Lewandowski! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are pulling clear here. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, talk about being on top of your game, everything seems to be coming off him.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Now this could be a chance. Pedri. There's the half-time whistle. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half. Here we go again. Diangana. Diangana. Muscular approach does pay off here. Rafinha. Yamal. Balde. Yamal. Rafinha. Yamal. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well timed, excellent interception. Rafinha. And here's Lewandowski. And he's away. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Great defending, strong and determined. Kubasi. Koundé. Pau Kubasi, gently done. Diangana. Rafa Mir caresses it through. Out of play for a throw. Yamal. De Jong. Balde. That'll be a throw-in. And here's Andre Silva. Now it's Diangana. Diangana. And the finish! Keeper gets just about enough of it.
Look, they seem set on a tactic that's not really yielding any results. You'd imagine they're targeting a weakness, but they look a weakness themselves.
Diangana does really well to win the ball there. Hector Fort, aim forwards. Well read, nice interception. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Mir, and it's Fort. Very nicely done. Diangana. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. And he is going into that little black book.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Koundé gets it away. And they've got a throw. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Steaming on goalwards. Rafinha. Proves too strong. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Rafinha, Casado, ball is over the line. Rafinha, and here's Yamal, and it's Pedri. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Diangana. Hector Fort. Moved on forwards. That looks a good ball through, and he welcomes it in. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. And it's been taken short. Diangana. Oh, it's come loose. Delivers the ball. And that has been clear. He's had a shot! And he's done very well to deal with it.
Look, they seem set on a tactic that's not really yielding any results. You'd imagine they're targeting a weakness, but they look a weakness themselves.
Defending of the desperate variety. De Jong. And it's Lewandowski. He's through, now is he in? Rafinha. Diangana. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Araujo. Kubasi. Pedri. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Oh, look, Peter, this has been a textbook illustration of how not to defend, and finally they've decided to single him out.
Valde. Now it's Andre Silva. Pedri wins the duel this time. Koundé. And it's Casado. De Jong. Yamal closing in on goal. Now it's Lewandowski. And here's Yamal. Lewandowski! What a hit, the save was firm.
Barcelona really have been deserted by their composure and allowed frustration to take over, and it's not a good sign.
And it's played forward. Pau Kubasi gets over and intercepts. Out to the right. Oh, sweet feet. Diangana. Barcelona 3 up and in almost complete control. Diangana. Now it's Lewandowski. Kubasi. Rafinha. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Now it's Lewandowski. Rafinha. Koundé. De Jong. Pedri. Kubasi. Pau Kubasi forwards and with intent. Diangana. Aim forwards. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And it's Lewandowski. Moved on forwards. Andre Silva. That's a cute ball. Casado. Koundé. Balde. Koundé. De Jong. Casado. Almost an hour gone. Rafa Mir. Nice looking ball. Rafinha does really well to win the ball there. Yamal. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. And he cuts out the supply. And they're not going to make any further progress now. De Jong. Pau Kubasi, gently done. Diangana. And here's Andre Silva. The press. It's Andre Silva! And that is a truly outstanding save. Now it's Lewandowski. Yamal. Pedri. Balde. Araujo. Yamal. And here's Lewandowski. Victor Fort gets it clear. And he should have made it 4.
Lewandowski clearly was a little selfish there, but I don't think it was a bad attempt.
been knocked clear. Pedri going full steam ahead down the left flank. Oh, that's nice. Time to deliver. Oh, that's neat. Yamal! And the ball's come loose here. Rafinha puts across it. Diangana. And it's played forward. Oh, red, nice interception. Casado. Araujo. Diangana. Succumbs to the pressure. It's run loose here. Oh, good spread. That's very neat. Played out to the right. Fort's cross. And he's there to clear it. Diangana. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Casado. Kunde. Kubasi. On time, excellent interception. And it's Fort. Diangana, played out wide. That's the throw. Yamal. Valde. Diangana. Up towards the front line. Really well manoeuvred. Rafa Mir. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. And it's Fort. And he's there to get it away. Balde. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Andre Silva. There are a few waiting for it. Kunde clears it away. Victor Fort. That's a shot at goal! Really well taken goal. They're back within reach.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
So is this the start of a comeback? Yamal shifted upfield. Pedri. And here's Lewandowski. Great defending, strong and determined. Diangana. That has been cut short. Kubasi. Rafinha. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Balde. Yamal. Pedri. And back to the goalkeeper. Balde. And it's played forward. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Out to the left it goes. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Balde. Pau Kubasi, aim forwards. Moved on forwards. Aim forwards. Just about up to 75 minutes. That's a throw. De Jong. Araujo. That's really well manoeuvred. The most accurate pass. And it's Pedri. And here's Lewandowski. Balde. Pedri. De Jong. This looks promising. Diangana. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Casado. Koundé. Balde. Yamal. Balde. De Jong. And here's Lewandowski. Lovely bit of skill. And that was very necessary. And it's Balde. That's a super give and go. And the shot! It's in!
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. Oh, very neat and tidy.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Barcelona blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Diangana chips it through, gets it away. Yamal. Balde. Moved on forwards. And that pass just didn't quite work. And it's played forward. And it's Fort. Hector Fort. Hector Fort looking for a runner. De Jong shifted upfield. Pedri. Balde. De Jong. Lewandowski. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Casado. Ah, such a clever touch. Diangana. Diangana. Plays it through, or played right into his path. Ter Stegen claims it without any fuss. And claimed it back swiftly. And here's Andre Silva. Diangana goes for a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And it's Pedri. Can he deliver? Final touch was poor. Hector Fort. Diangana. Hector Fort. Muscular approach does pay off here. Casado. Moved on forwards. Nice physical challenge. Diangana. And that has been clubbed away. Rafinha producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Now it's Lewandowski. It's Lewandowski! And yes, it's there! It is no contest. It is a landslide.
Rafinha really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
How many? Just how many? Barcelona are having a ball here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Played towards the other side. Pedri. Yamal calmly anticipates. Rafa Mir. And it's fought. Great defending, strong and determined. Rafinha. He's shifting through the gears here. Has crossed in. Chance! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Pedri is short. Does really well to win the ball there. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Rafa Mir. Now it's Lewandowski. Rafinha. Yamal! Oh, he really got hold of that. It's a pretty loose pass. It's going to be another throw. De Jong. And it's Casado. Casado goes on a charge down the left. That looks a good cross. De Jong did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Araujo. De Jong. Rafinha. De Jong. Rafinha. Kubasi. Yamal. A heavy challenge. Lewandowski head out towards the right wing. Yamal. Out Yamal. Oh, good spread. So who's he picking out? There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one. Pedri is the guilty party there. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Mir. Top forward. We expected better, and so did he. Yamal. Araujo. Rafa Mir. And there's the shot! Oh, terrific save. Ole. Kubasi. Casado. Rafinha. Proves too strong. Diangana. Hector Fort. And here's Andre Silva. He's gone for goal! Now who's going to be first to this? Neither side really getting hold of the ball. Lovely feet. Decent chance! They've played it short. Rafinha, gently done. Andre Silva. Good challenge, excellent challenge. Casado. Rafinha. Yamal, oh, good take in a good area. It's really well cleared. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Barcelona really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?